Freddy Anderson, first and foremost, is one of the most brilliant, special patients and athletes I've ever had the privilege of treating. He is a savant, not just in hockey, but also in life. My name is Prem Ramkumar. I'm an orthopedic surgeon focused on all things hip and knee.
Every athlete goes through ups and downs, and you have to navigate that by adjusting the plan for them. There has to be a biomechanical understanding of what they do on the field, on the ice, on the pitch, on the track. So we study every movement of their joints and the movements they do mainly, and we come up with specialized exercises to enhance that. Hi, I'm Scott Prohaska. I'm a performance coach for elite athletes, emerging athletes, and even adults that need to perform in life.
Here at Commons, I'm able to apply some pretty unique cutting-edge surgical techniques as well as non-surgical techniques to help get patients and as well as elite athletes back faster. That is an investment in a longer-term career pathway.
The gap between surgery and return to play needs to be rethought because it's not working. Athletes are getting re-injured. They're taking too long to come back to performances. And we've seen a different model now. With the support of Commons and the doctors there, we've worked on numerous athletes that have gotten back to peak performance at record times and maybe even better than before.
What makes orthopedic sports medicine very challenging is a lot of what we do in healthcare is siloed. Meaning you could get a surgery from one institution, then get physical therapy from another practice, then transition to a performance coach or a trainer, and then transition back to another trainer or coach on the athlete's actual team. And that can be very confusing and very chaotic for not just the athlete, but everyone involved who cares.
Yeah, the ideal collaboration with a surgeon or a medical provider is communication. We have to be talking often to get the athlete where they need to be. These athletes don't need to walk out the door pain-free. They need to go perform. And when you have a great relationships, like with doctors from Commons and surgeons from Commons, constantly communicating on how far can we push, when do we need to pull back. So we're, breaking records on how fast people can get back to their sport, back to their life, and perform at their best.
With me and Scott, we have a vertically integrated structure where an athlete can get surgery from me, then the next day have elite performance rehabilitation and recovery and hit all their post-operative benchmarks as well as their performance benchmarks over a very tailored program. With Commons, we're able to stay way ahead of the curve and help define what the future of orthopedic sports medicine looks like. Performance medicine is the next evolution of where things are going in all things related to orthopedics. Whether you look at joint replacement, we're looking at how to get patients back to doing higher demand things. Whether you look at sports medicine, we're trying to get patients back with less swelling, less pain, faster than ever before, while preserving their joints as long as possible. We're doing a lot of things in the world of research and data from Commons Clinic perspectives that allows us to apply sports medicine at the highest level. My partnership with Scott allows us both, as very research-oriented and data-driven people, to be able to push the envelope and share this with the community to be able to improve where we're going.
I hope that athletes take away from their experience with us when they leave the gym or, leave their careers even, that they have a framework to know how to train themselves or to look at performance a little differently, a more holistic way to look at performance. The educating them in this holistic approach that there's multiple things to do to get better, not just one or two things. I hope they take that away, and I've seen it before. I've seen them take it away and really self-evaluate, almost creating mini coaches of themselves or ambassadors of this holistic approach that there's multiple areas to improve on and train yourself in that just doesn't wear you out all the time.
For any athlete watching this, I think it's really important for them to understand that if they were to come to us, they would have a partnership in Scott Prohaska, who has been an expert and wizard in this field for 40 plus years, and a surgeon who is cutting edge and can use all the latest and greatest techniques. And together, it's our partnership that creates this closed loop communication system that puts you, the athlete, at the center of all of that. We listen to your expectations, we listen to your goals, we listen to what you're trying to achieve on your court or field, and we have a very tailored custom program to help you get there. It's very important to us that you have the trust and confidence in us, and I have no doubts in our mind that we're able to get you to where you need to be.